Those documents in the Sandy Hook tragedy answer some of the questions, but they fuel a number of other questions. We now go live to Newtown, where News 8's Allie Reed has been getting reaction from those closely affected by this tragedy. Allie?
Hi, Keith. Yeah, I talked to two of the victims' parents today. They say when they saw the documents, which they received in the midnight hours, they say the one word to describe it is pain. That's what they felt when they read through the details, the history of Adam Lanza, what his mother knew was going on. So many questions here. One, I asked Nicole Hockley, she's Dylan's mom. I asked her if she, with all these warning signs that were presented, if she wished that this could have been caught earlier, that perhaps this could have prevented 12-14 from ever happening. She says there's always that part, but she can't change the past, so she's focused on the future, that harping on that, whether this could have been prevented, it won't help, it won't bring Dylan back. I asked what lessons that she says she wants to focus on. What lessons can we take away from this? What lessons can we learn? She says she's focused now on what we can do to prevent this from happening. Now, of course, as you heard Jamie and Keith talking about, there were several warning signs, several things that Adam Lanza's mother, Nancy, knew was going on, knew he had in his possession, or knew that he was dealing with mental health issues. And so I asked both parents, both Nicole Hockley and Mark Barden, if they were angry at the mother, angry at Adam, and here's what they have to say about that. Did it make you angry at all when you read through and you saw some of the items in the search warrants?
No, it just reaffirmed my notion that we need to come together as a nation, as a society, to try to fix this.
Every detail that I hear about that day is painful, mainly because I realize that nothing is going to bring Dylan back. So I prefer to focus less on what was found in the house and the car and more on what we can do to make changes so that this doesn't happen again in future.
This community has really been amazing since this happened. They've really come together to help support these families dealing with this unimaginable grief. I asked one of the parents here how she is doing, when she received these documents, whether this changed anything, did anything, and she said really that it doesn't, that they're all still focused on what changes can be brought about so that no other parent ever has to deal with this. And Keith, listen to this. I asked Mark Barden, the father of Daniel, who was killed that day, I asked him if he was angry at Adam Lanza, and he told me that he's not, that he just wishes his son Daniel had met Lanza, because he says his son was known for reaching out to people who felt alone and helping them. So he just says he wishes that his son had been around to help him out. So again, this community just focusing on so much love and what they can do going forward, and not on the past and the details of what's in these documents. Reporting live from Newtown, Allie Reed, News 8.